we've kind of already, Ampleforth is a project that's kind of tough to chart, so I don't think it makes sense to even chart it too much. But essentially, we've put out our full in-depth review to our customers. So I suggest you go to the archives of our newsletters and read the in-depth report. If you're not a customer yet, I highly encourage you to do so, right? Because, I mean, research is king, and we think we have pretty good research. I mean, even to a point where other YouTubers now are they're contacting us wanting to use Token Metrics for their research, right? And these are some pretty big names, right? So I highly encourage you to join if you haven't yet joined. But in terms of Ampleforth, I mean, long story short, without giving too much away, I mean, technology is good. Technology in Ampleforth is good. It's very innovative project. I mean, we definitely give it that. Fundamentals are decent as well. I mean, we think this is definitely a top 30 project in our opinion, top 30 market cap. All right. For the full rating, go on to tokenmetrics.com to check it out. But I mean, Ampleforth it's legit. Now, in terms of use case for this project, it's different, right? I mean, the main use case for this is as a hedge in your portfolio. It's meant to be an asset that has no correlation to Bitcoin, has no correlation to any other cryptocurrency. Right now, it's still an experiment, in my opinion. But with that being said, I think this is a dream cryptocurrency for people who want to trade. So if you're an algo trader, or if you're into arbitrage trading, this is probably an ideal crypto for that, right? Because if you know how to trade it, because it's meant to be a stable coin that tries to rebase and get back to being worth $1, but it also has lots of volatility because it does go below $1 and above $1, and every time it rebases, the total token supply changes, right? So they can decrease the amount of tokens, they can increase the amount of tokens, and the entire premise is that it has you maintain your percentage ownership, right? So if you own 1% of tokens, whenever there's a rebase where there's less or more, you still own the same proportion of tokens you had, right? So it's a very innovative model. It's meant to be in an elastic, I believe is the term they use. Worth looking into. I mean, I think the best way to really take advantage of it is if somebody could create like a trading bot that just trades and basically does the arbitrage. Somebody can make a killing, right? But we're too busy building tokenmetrics.com. Bill, any thoughts on that in terms of Ampleforth?
Well, Ampleforth is good for measuring the emotional swings in crypto, right? It's a good example, right? It's worth $1. At $3, everyone loved it. At 75 cents, people were, opening up the third floor window and we were scared they were going to jump. So, so that's how we're looking at Ampleforth. We do some work with the market cap for our premium customers, right? I mean, it is fun to trade if you're right. Everything's fun to trade if you're right? But this looked like an example where, 1 minute it was 2017 and another minute was 2018. And it was probably neither. It's probably somewhere neutral.
Yeah. Well said, Bill. Thank you for that. Yeah, I mean, Ampleforth is definitely an interesting project. Be cautious. Make sure you understand how the project works before you even think about trading this. It's definitely not for everyone. I think you definitely have to at least read the white paper just to make sure you don't get wrecked and you know how the rebasing works. But it has been a pretty viral project. But tell us what you think down in the comments below.